For an American to be in Lebanon, what they could see the beautiful side of Lebanon, speaking about a country with old history, with a very high level of educated people. But at the same time, when you go a little bit to areas like Bekaa Valley and the peripheries of the country, you could see a huge number of refugees who are, unfortunately, due to the Lebanese law, they're not unable to work in the country. They're just sitting in camps, waiting for food to be delivered to them by agencies or by UN agencies or by international organizations. From 1993 until now, the country has been really under a huge construction, and there's been a lot of infrastructure that's there, but at the same time, there's a lack of, let's say, follow-up or any close attention from the governments, unfortunately. Now, because Lebanon passed through this previous history, Lebanese mainly understand what refugees go through. And unfortunately, the government does not have fixed camps for these refugees. So either they are scattered around the country or they are renting homes or renting shops to live in. So mainly in our region, we work a lot through partners. So CRS does not implement direct projects, at least in the region that we work in. So our role is supporting our partners technically, building the capacities of our partners, and at the same time having programs with them that could directly benefit the beneficiary. Let it be distributions of food, hygiene kits, awareness sessions. We're giving these refugees some legal rights. So it's mainly working through partners, and especially the preferable partner for CRS, which is the local Caritases, in supporting these refugees. We take the vulnerable as the most important component or category of our support. So we focus a lot on women and children. And unfortunately, because in our region, a lot of children have seen things that are really harsh for them to see in their lives, especially when they are 3 and 4 and 5 years old. Some of these children don't speak anymore because what they saw was really harmful for their emotions and everything. So I think what we as CRS and through our partners are delivering is a slight change and a slight hope for them to have a better future and to come out from the hard times that they are now currently in. So I think any support that could come from overseas will help these refugees first remain close to their home. So that means that in the future they will go back to their home and not have to travel to Europe or to America and go in illegal ways. And at the same time, they will have the basic of humanitarian principles or humanitarian rights that could bring food to their tables, clothes that they could wear in winter, and maybe have their children go to school. So by educating, and especially the education part, in the future, these children are going to be having a better future, and maybe they won't be going in a path which, unfortunately, we're seeing a lot in the Middle East, like terrorism and other things. So I think building from now as youth from the US on the future of these refugees and keeping them close to their countries so that in the future they will go back to their country, this will decrease the terrorism in the future for sure. So that's a very important point that I think all youth around the globe, not only in America, need to think about.